Summer is here and we can finally put the rainy days behind us. We have some exciting news to share with you. We're announcing our very first partnership. Now, we've had a lot of offers to collaborate with different companies, but we've always been super selective about what we show on our channel. It's not that the products were bad, but they just didn't fit into our videos or the stage we're at in our renovations. Some had quality issues or poor reviews, which didn't meet our standards. For those who have been following along for a while, you know that Philippe really takes care of his tools and only stands by those that offer quality and durability. He had been looking into this product a while back, but we decided not to invest in it because our finances were needed elsewhere. So we were really surprised and excited when they contacted us to test their product, as we already had researched it and found out that the company has a solid reputation with a reliable warranty and very few complaints.
Enough babbling, let's get the product out. Oh. Here it is. It's a mowing robot. An intelligent one without a wire that you have to do around the garden normally. It can go on slopes, it's all-wheel drive. It has 2 cameras on front for obstacle detection. It has a bumper on the front as another measure for obstacle detection. And it has ultrasonic sensors, so it has 3 ways of detecting obstacles or pets, children, toys, trees. Okay, let's open this up and see what is inside the box. Front bumper, vision module, RTK module. These are the poles for the RTK station, so the choice is hang it on your wall with a separate brace that you have to order, or use this, and this will be next to your charging station. This is an adapter, either it's for the charging station or it is for the RTK, I don't know. And here we have the beasts, replacement blades. The mowing deck is 40 centimeters wide and there's 2 mowing discs with each 4 blades. Let's take it out. This is the charging station. This will be the place to put those poles in for your RTK station. And here at the back is where everything is to put your cables to connect it. Another important thing to note is what I always do is keep the box. Keep the filling, keep everything. If there is something wrong and you need to send it back, there's nothing easier than still having the box. The same thing we had with the Canon camera. That was broken. I still had the box, I had all the packaging, I could put it in nicely as it was and send it off to them. So keep it. And here you can see it actually is on the box to keep everything. So please do it. Alright, this is it. Let's start assembling it. Not much assembly required, but we need to put on the front bumper, the vision module with the cameras we need to put on. What I've seen some people do is underneath the vision module there is space and they put a Apple AirTag in there. If this would get stolen or something, then you would be able to track it. Don't over tighten, it's not gonna blow off. Next step, installing the bumper. Okay, first you install the little plug, then there is 2 little push buttons that you have to hold and then you click it in. Okay, it's on. I have to say the build quality as I'm putting it together now is top. There's not much I can say about it. This lines up perfectly. Same for this vision module. So first impressions for me is very good. The packaging was good and now assembling it was also very good until now. You can carry the LUBA. There is holders here, you can pick it up. Okay, next step. At the back we have to install a security key. This is the security key. Done. Alright, RTK station. I have chosen to put it here. The station itself will have a 360 view of the sky, unobstructed, very important. And it will have a view of the yard behind you, which is most of it. And it will have a view where the solar panels are. So I wanted to drive there as well. Another thing to note is the station needs power. So if you hang it off a wall anywhere, look inside that you have power because it needs it. One more important thing, you can move the charger, the base station where the LUBA will charge, you can move that one around. You can change it on the map that you make of your yard, but you cannot change this station around. So if I put it here and I want to move it somewhere else, you can, but then you will need to make another map of your yard. So please be aware of that if you choose a certain location, that it has to stay there. So in this bracket you can order separately. Again, everything is included and it's a high quality mounting system. There is a little slot in here when you screw it on, so you can tighten it without this going around. So there's many little things that I thought about. I'm quite impressed by the build quality. Yeah, I haven't tested the robot yet, but the build quality is actually yeah, very nice. This is the little antenna that needs to go in here. Just screw it on. This is just for the communication between the mower and the RTK station. Let's get it up there. Then just thread the end of the cable. Either you made a hole behind the bracket, because this tube goes through, then you can route the wire all the way invisible inside, or you bring it out here and then you push it through. I've chosen for the second option, not the cleanest option, but this barn needs to be renovated, so I'm not gonna go through all the trouble to make a hole and everything, just to in a year or 2 years have to take everything out. I can just route it through the roof. It is open, so next up is installing this charger station. So this yard is difficult for a mower. So I am a bit surprised that they chose us and that they challenged us to put it in situations where it will be difficult and to show off the capabilities. So they are quite confident in their product. This is the charger for the base station or the charging station. They even supplied it with holes so you can make a neat installation. Also, again, with a water sealed socket, so that's very nice. As I've said it before, everything I've taken out of the box feels and looks high quality. I can't see inside the components, but yeah. So it's nice that they supply a long, nice cable to make this installation. Else I would have needed to put a socket here or stuff, and I don't want to do that right now because, as I've said before, we still have to renovate everything. So they made it easy. There is 2 cables in here. One is for the charger, which is a double cable. One is for the RTK station. If you put it on here, then this one goes to your other adapter. So for now I am just going to use the charger for the double cable. It's a screw-on cable, so take it off, you connect it, screw it on tightly, then Put it back in, the other one back in. There's not that much room in here, but it will do. Close it, done. This is another add-on you can order. You don't get it with LUBA. You need to order it. It is a garage, so it's a little bit out of the elements. Alright, so basically what I did, I installed the app, I connected the RTK station and the LUBA too, but afterwards you need to upgrade the firmware on both of them. So the process of updating the firmware goes smooth, but finding how to do it was a little bit more difficult, but it's not impossible. And now we're gonna go around the yard, so it has a full map of the edge of the yard. Once that is done, then you can select no-go zones and other stuff you want to do. So basically it's like a remote controlled car. You're just driving it around the edge of your yard. Quite impressive. This is a very steep little hill. Crawled it up.
Task area complete.
This is how you make a map. I don't know how accurate you need to be around the edges. With us it's a little bit difficult because we have bramble edges, we have forest edge there as well. There's a forest with nettles, brambles coming over, so we'll see how it does. I'm going to bring the old tractor down to Claude because it will be easier to work on. He has a lot of experience with these old machines. So bring it down, have a look with him if it's worth salvaging, if we can make it turn around. Ah, parfait. Ok, parfait, Claude. Et je fais quoi? Pousser. Ok. Claude.
Chauffeur, hein? Pas la roue, pas la roue.
Tu vas freiner, Claude? Non, ok, chauffeur. Ouais, j'ai. C'est pas bon? Ça bouge pas. Ça bouge rien. Il y a une raison pourquoi c'est dans le champ. C'est pas parce que ça marche. Mais la seule chose c'est ouvrir ça et avec le pétrole. Oui, il y a bon. So a little update, we took the injectors off and I'm filling them up with oil very slowly. It goes down and I refill it until it stops. And we took the starter off, which is hanging down here, to try and see if we could budge it. So it is stuck and we're hoping to get it loose like we're doing now. There was someone here and he thinks this engine hasn't been running for 40 years, so it's quite a long time. Alright, next day, let's see if we can turn the engine over. So the way we are turning it over, we took the starter off and then you have this sprocket in here. And I'm gonna use this and try to turn it. Yesterday it wouldn't. Let's see if it turns today. It has been soaking a whole night. So... Oh yes, it is turning. Oh yes, this is very, very, very good news. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's stuck again. Right, let's continue turning it. There's a load of ants coming out of here. Yesterday we opened up the bottom to see if we could get this metal bar in between and try to turn it that way. But it's loads of ants everywhere in this tractor. Everything I have opened up is ants and nuts, leaves. So many animals made their home in. Okay, this is a little bit harder, so I'm gonna fill this up again. Maybe wait another day, let it soak in, and try to turn it over again. So I don't think I can fully keep on cranking it. There is a part where it gets stuck again. I'll fill them up and then just give it another day. It's already a little success, I think, that it's already after not even 24 hours. I'm already able to turn it a pretty good way. And this is thanks to Claude, his intelligence with these old tractors. I'm just doing what he tells me to do. Okay, that's better. Tonight I will return and try to turn it again to get a full revolution going, because now it stops at a certain point. So I'll have to go up, down, and see if we can free it so I can fully turn it around. Then we know it will be good, I think. We don't know why they stopped driving it 40 or 50 years ago, so there was a reason. We've had LUBA for 2 days now. I've been looking at the way it behaves, how it mows. Behind me you can see this is the furthest it has already been. And I've been looking at how it behaves around trees and obstacles. It senses the obstacles and it will go around it and it will continue on its mowing path. But what I've noticed, it's better that I tell it on the map where everything is. So I'm gonna start giving everything a no-go zone. The trees, the bushes, everything it can bump in, I will give it a no-go zone. We open up the app, we go to the robot, this connecting. The green is the whole yard, or a big part of it. And then you see the yellow parts on it, and those are no-go zones. So I'm gonna show you now, if I start a task manually, it will start to show you a pattern on this map where he will drive. So you press task and then we're gonna go preview. It is loading up the map, as you can see. Takes a little bit of time and it is done. And then if you zoom in, you see the grid pattern it creates. So this is what I mean by, if you give every tree and every bush you have a place on the map, the robot will create a better map and it will mow your lawn more logically. That's what I have noticed. So I'm gonna add all the trees, all the no-go zones now, and in the end I'll show you my map and I will show you how the LUBA handles it. So I'm not gonna show you everything. because I have quite a bit to do, but it's a sunny day, and most of you who will be setting this up will be doing it on a sunny day. It's a new machine, so it's a pleasant thing to do. It's pleasant to see it drive, it's pleasant to make the map. One thing I just learned is there is a maximum number of no-go zones you can assign to your lawn. But there's a way around it. You can divide your lawn into 2 areas. Then you have one area with 50 and the other with 50. Alright, final thoughts. Fantastic little piece of kit. It's been helping me loads to maintain the yard. A little bit of setup needed, but afterwards it just does what it does. I'm really happy with it. I don't know how long it will last, but I'm maintaining it, I'm cleaning it from time to time. I don't let it run in the wet and stuff like that. It's not an easy yard, but it does maintain it whenever I want it to do. Really happy, time saver. Fantastic to see it going around the yard. It is quiet. It's slowing a bit because it sees me and then it's trying to pass me. Really happy with it.
The next day we had an appointment to check out the dumper, and Claude came along to offer his advice. For an old machine, everything looked good so far. So, a few days later, Philippe and our neighbor Mike went to pick it up. This piece of machinery is really going to help us wrap up the excavation works behind the barns.
Okay, perfect. I finally can start working again.